Wow, can you guys see what I'm saying? Our maggots are ready. A lot of fish farmers are looking for ways in which they can reduce the high cost of production. Now, the high cost of production is usually due to the high cost of fish feed or fish feed ingredients. In this video, I'm going to be teaching us how to produce housefly maggot or larva from the comfort of our homes or from the comfort of your farm. So if you like to see how to make it, then you should keep watching this video. Test result has shown that maggot or maggot meal contains about 41% crude protein, and this is so amazing. I mean, what more can you ask of? Now, as a fish farmer, you know at the hatchery stage, your fishes there or your fries, your fingerlings, they need more of protein, and maggot or maggot meal can be used as a supplementary feed, which will help reduce the cost of production. Now we're going to be going down to the field and see how we can achieve growing maggots or housefly larvae. So my mom has a poultry farm, a very small poultry farm. So I'm going to be going down there because that is where what I need to make the magic happen, that is where I'll get it. So let's go down there. So we're here. This is the poultry farm. It's a small farm. So guys, as you can see, everything is set. So what I did basically was to level the area. I cleared the area where I want to put my small maggot tree. So I cleared it and make sure I leveled the floor or the ground. So I'm going to be using this tire to house the maggot. So this is my container. You can also use a plastic container or a wooden compartment, so it's dependent on you. You just need a compartment. So I'm going to be using this tire. This area here will be where the magic will happen. So I've leveled the ground, and if you notice, there's a cassava plant here. I want this to serve as a shade so that everything I do here will be regulated. So I'm going to be needing this. I'm going to be needing a bucket of water. I'm going to be needing this chicken net to protect the maggots from predators. We have so many lizards around, so I'm going to be using this to cover this after doing every other thing. And then I'm going to be using the major ingredient here, which is the poultry waste, the poultry litter. So this was gotten from the cage here. This was the last one we packed out of the cage, so we have a place where we dump them. Well, the plan actually is to plant some things there, so we want them to decompose. So that was where I went to get this from. So this is poultry waste that we are going to be using for this maggot practical. And also I have stones here. I'm also going to be needing this. So basically what you have to do is to pour this into this opening here. So I'm going to pour it. I'm going to pour it as much as possible. But I usually don't like it when it is too much. So after pouring it, the next thing is to break it into smaller pieces. So that is what I'm doing. So now I'm done breaking the bigger lumps into smaller lumps. The next thing is to moisten our poultry waste. So I'm going to be using my water to moisten it. I'll make sure it is very, very soaked. So now, as you can see, it is properly wet. It's properly wet. It's properly wet. Now next is to cover it with my chicken net. So I'll be covering this with this. So let's cover it up. And the essence of covering is to prevent lizards or birds from entering. So that is the essence of covering it up. So once I cover it up, I'm going to be using this stone to hold it down. So as you can see, it is properly covered. And this iron mesh is basically, or iron net is basically to prevent lizards from entering into this compartment when everything happens. So I'm done with that, and then here it is. So basically the essence of wetting this is to attract flies. I can already see some flies coming around. So when it is moist, flies will always get attracted, and when they come here, because it is wet, they lay their eggs here. They feel that when their children get hatched, they will have something to feed on. So they lay their egg inside this place, and then the eggs are going to stay for about 12 to 24 hours before hatching. So it takes about 12 to 24 hours, but you might not see them because they are so tiny. So when they hatch eventually, you wouldn't see them until, let's say, 3 to 4 days. So basically what I'm going to do is to be wetting this morning and evening, because the sun is up now, and that is why I specifically positioned it here, so as not to allow the sun dry up the water here. So the sun is up, and I have to make sure that this place is always moist, so as to make the flies feel at home, because we want them to lay their eggs, and we have to make the environment conducive enough for them. So that is what I've done here basically. So over time the flies will come here and lay their eggs. So I'm going to be wetting it and showing you guys how I wet it on a daily basis. And on the 4th day, we are going to see our housefly maggots ready for harvesting. So see you guys. Look at this white feather. There's a fly around that side. I'll see you guys in day 2. Let's go. Yes guys, so it's day 2, and I I want to go check on what we have there. I'm actually supposed to wet it this morning, but rain fell overnight, so there wouldn't be any need for that. So let's go check it out now. So here we are, and it's day 2. It's day 2. We have some flies here this morning. They are here to lay more eggs. Sorry if you're hearing any noise. These birds, they are eating. So it's day 2 and we have more flies around, so I wouldn't be wetting it today like I said, because it rained overnight, and basically what we need is to get it wet, get it moist, so there wouldn't be any need to wet it today. So I'll see you guys later. So I don't know if the sun is going to come up. If the sun comes up and it is very high, I probably would have to wet it in the evening. So I'll keep it moist. So this is day 2 and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, it's day 3 and we're here to wet. So here it is. I have my bucket of water. So as you can see, today is day 3 and I have to wet it. We're almost there. Haha, almost. Hey, they have even started showing. You guys will not believe what I'm saying. So this is day 3 and then I can already see some maggots. As I poured water, some that are on the net came up. Let me take off this net so we can get a closer view. Let me take it off. Okay, so here it is. Can you guys see them? So our maggots are even ready on day 3. So they're ready on day 3. I'm going to be leaving them till day 4 before we see them in their full glory. So guys, it's actually day 3 and I can already see some maggots there, and I'm sure you guys also saw them, and I'm super excited. So by tomorrow evening I'm going to come back to check and see how big they've gotten and how much more maggots we've gotten. But believe you me, this is amazing. I mean, getting maggot or growing maggot from waste product is, in fact, it's wonderful. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, you're welcome back. Today is day 4 and today is the last day of our experiment or our production. So the cycle took 4 days, and basically what I did was to set everything up and do constant watering of the maggot tree. So day 3 stroke day 4 night, it rained heavily, and while I was asleep I was so scared and I was like, oh God, what is going to happen? Like, I don't even know what was going to happen, probably because the rain was so heavy and everywhere was flooded. But thankfully everything is still intact, so we're going to be checking. Today is the last day of the production cycle and we're going to check what we have here. So let's go. So guys, I'm here. Today is day 4, so I want to remove the stones and the net covering it so we can see what we have in actual sense, if we have maggots or not. So I'm going to try opening it up. Wow, can you guys see what I'm saying? Our maggots are ready. Like, this is so amazing. This is so amazing. So as I'm opening it up, they like burrowing into the soil. So that is what they are doing. So as I'm opening it up, they are burrowing into the soil. So our maggots are ready. They are ready, and you can decide to harvest them like this. Feed them to your fishes fresh, that is your fingerlings, or you process it. And you blend it into powder. So it's dependent on what you want to do. I hope you guys can actually see the maggots in here. I hope you can see them. So this is basically how to culture your housefly maggots. This is how to culture it. So you still have them. I hope you guys can see. They've gone underneath. So guys, there you have it. It's been amazing. It's been fun. We've seen how we produce housefly maggots from day 1 down to day 4. So basically it took us 4 days to produce housefly maggots, and then we also saw that on the 3rd day our maggots were already ready, but I decided to wait till the 4th day. So you can also try the scale up and produce in a larger quantity. This is just a demo to show you how to and what you need to do and the things you need to use to produce your housefly maggot. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, drop your comments in the comment section. If you're yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for staying with me. I remain your home girl, Shikemi Olamise, the farm lady, and it's bye for now.